What's up guys, it's Tyrannosaurus and it's time to talk about BDSP Legends Arceus. Yes!
I love this hype season.
Mom, this hype season is sick, fam. She said pick me up a copy of Brilliant Diamond on the way home, she's gassed. Wait, never mind. She said, you used to be brilliant. Stop making videos. We can't afford rent. Did you sell our diamond? So of course, in this magnificent hype season, we don't have much to talk about except rumors, which I mostly don't cover, but something incredible has happened recently. Incredible in the bigger picture, you know? I mean, if a bunch of ants are walking by, I guess if one ant walks a bit to the right, that's kind of incredible. And yo, this ant is not walking with the others. The Chinese Riddler. Was that lightning right now? Chinese Riddler sends fear down everybody's throats. I don't know what he's doing to people. How do you send fear down their spines? Yeah, that's what he did to me. Not the throat thing. The Chinese Riddler was famous in previous games like Sun and Moon, hinting all these Pokemon like Mimikyu, but no one knows his true identity. Like the Squid Game, man. Is this the Chinese Riddler? He's Korean. He's the Korean Riddler. This video is not getting completed. Well, anyway. We ain't even talking about the Chinese Riddler. What we're talking about today is Centro leaks. Our favorite buddies, like the commercial you wish you could skip. You know how you memorize all the commercials on TV when you're a kid? You're just waiting for SpongeBob to get back on. All these freaking Hot Wheels commercials keep coming back on. I feel like Centro Leaks is one of those commercials. Anyhow, one of you guys sent me a tweet that Centro Leaks made. Thanks, Sedge, as if I didn't have enough to worry about. Centro Leaks. First off, they haven't blocked me, which I feel like they deserve a plus. They blocked everyone that made fun of them. Maybe I'm blocked by the end of this video. They posted this tweet saying, they would feel a little out of place in Hisuian. Don't you think? And it's a Voltorb and Electrode. Now, if you know about these two Pokemon, they are Pokeballs. Bling bling, there's no Pokeballs in Hisuian. I know we have an Arceus phone. At least they described it somehow like, bro, this is a super Arceus artifact. We don't know where it came from, whatever. But no Pokeballs are in the game. We have freaking sacks. What? That work in some way to catch these Pokemon. And we don't even got a Pokedex. We got this giant ass book that you have to record these Pokemon in. And I'm not even a good artist. I'll record and Growlithe as a pony. Professor's like, oh, you found this pony Pokemon, bro? No, bro, fam, that's a dog. That's a rock dog I just spotted. You making fun of my drawing? Professor's like, bro, what about all these other artworks? What is this? Is this a horse? No, bro, that's a freaking deer. It's a deer with all this white on it. I've never seen it before. What about this drawing of an airplane? Professor, that's freaking... This is a braviary, bro. Where the frick was I? Okay, so Centro Leaks tweeted this. Now, when it comes to Centro Leaks, the Centro Leaks is not good nor bad. They just chillin'. What I mean by this is that, you know, sometimes they'll tweet something and then it's easy for them to backpedal. You know, let's say they tweet something about the Nintendo Switch Pro, they'll backpedal and say, oh,
we just meant it as a speculative tweet.
So when Sedge sent me this tweet, piece of crap, I'm trying to think in the shoes of Centro Leaks, like, let's see how they can backpedal off this or from away from this. So they would feel a little out of place in Hisuian, don't you think? At a first glance, it's easy to backpedal because it could just be a speculative thought. They have posted speculative thoughts on Centro Leaks before until they took their keyboard and they put a winky face in the bracket. The winky face indicates, I know something, peasants. Bow to me because I have
Intellectual advantages.
Look at this. Bro, just stop. Post actual leaks instead of being cryptic. That's not fun. You're a leak account. It's not your job to be playful or to tease. People follow you for leaks, not games. It comes across as a power trip. Here before he deletes this tweet in 3 months because he wasn't right. Okay, that's another thing. I think he does. It's real. I'm not trying to echo with the crowd. I don't remember them deleting. Oh, he's deleted the Animal Crossing tweet. Go get the freaking pitchforks. Anyhow, the winky face indicates that this is something that they know and that they're teasing us, and especially the freaking crap here just post actual leaks instead of being cryptic. That's not fun. Indicates that this isn't a speculative thought. That means this man says he knows something. So when I saw this, first I'm excited. I'm like, dude, Voltorb and Electrode? Gassed. Some sick Pokemon to have some Hisuian forms. In fact, my speculation is that they'd maybe be ghost types. They're ghost types, and then in the future they possess these Pokeballs and the ghost part goes away because they've possessed the Pokeball and now they're just pure electric, you know, like a kind of like a Ghastly. Like this man's a Ghastly inside or something, you know. It'd be cool. Maybe he's like a freaking ghost ground type and it kind of forms the pathway for this ghost ground who can survive electricity to then go inside a Pokeball and, you know, be the electric type. Now I've been talking for an hour, my throat's already dead. Must be the Chinese Riddler. Bro, my throat, please, get away from it. I don't remember waking up to this. Okay, so when I saw this tweet, I was like, I'm gonna give Centro Leaks a chance here. Like, this is a legit fun thought. Electrode, Voltorb, Hisuian forms, it's not far-fetched, and also the winky face, they're not backpedaling out of this. They mean this is a legit leak. As soon as I'm like, bro, I'm trusting Centro leaks. I got you. I mean, I've said this every time I cover Centro leaks in a video. They get stuff right, they get stuff wrong, but they're not the leaker. It's always been the case that they look up freaking Emily, some random leaker who gets a lot of stuff wrong. Don't kill me, Emily. Shoot. Maybe I should censor the name. And then this leaker and that leaker, and then they just give the image that they're the leaker. While Centro Leaks claims that they have their own insider that gives them exclusive leaks, a lot of the times it just turns out they're copying other people's leak. So for this, I'm like, dude, these mans got something. They got an insider who found out some Electrode Voltorb crap. Let's freaking go, Centro. I was almost gonna give you a chance, Centro, and it's not that they're wrong. It's just that you submitted this to turnmein.com and it's come up red, plagiarized. Enter the masked Squid Game boy. Man, he survived all the harshest conditions. He's here to torture us now. Enter the Chinese Riddler, covering his mouth, laughing face. The Chinese Riddler is real and he's alive, and he posted this. I know this doesn't mean anything. This was the hint posted by the Chinese Riddler. I didn't even know there was one, bro. I mean, even if there were a Chinese Riddler for BDSP, what's the man gonna leak? Anyhow, a Chinese Riddler came out of nowhere, came up out of the ground like Hisuian Diglett. No, sorry, he's the Squid Game guy, I forgot. And he posted this. Now, when it comes to the Riddler, when he posts stuff, it's a riddle. It's a tease. So he posts this, and let's put the pieces together. We have the 3 starters for Legends Arceus, and then we have Voltorb and Electrode. Okay, so just moving aside from these two mans here, we got the 3 starters, and obviously there's a common thought going around that these 3 starters, Rowlet, Samurott, and Typhlosion, are gonna get different evolutions. Maybe, you know, Hisuian Decidueye, or just a different owl last name, Decidu Fowl, and then Typhlosion and Samurott. Don't say that. And the reason this is important to mention, even though there's no proof for this being a possibility yet, and it'd be really weird if Pokemon decided to evolve a starter in a different path. The reason this is being brought up is because we got Piplup here as well. So if it turns out that these 3 do evolve differently, maybe Piplup, being like the main one in Sinnoh, is he the main one? It's the one Dawn had. I don't know, you would think Chimchar's the main one. Piplup works as the main one. Let's just say Piplup, specifically, kinda like Mega Blaziken, gets his own Hisuian form. Obviously, would freaking imply the other 2 should probably get one too, but it's just some thoughts. If this was posted teasingly, the main thing in focus here is the Voltorb and Electrode, which we've not seen in any trailers, so that's one plus. Like, if you see a freaking Lucario in a trailer, chances are likely there's not going to be a Hisuian Lucario or Hisuian Garchomp, but it's also a pretty cool idea because the Hisuian Pokeball is this zipper-ass ball. Geez, just looking at some gameplay, bro, this game can turn out really good. Like, this is kind of sick. And another thing to point out is when it comes to these Hisuian forms, they're kind of giving it to these random-ass Pokemon, Braviary, Stantler, so it works. So this is kind of cool. No Lifer PV Theo posted this image, which shows all the Kanto Pokemon in the first 151 that don't have a Mega or a regional form, or a pre-evolution. Pick something random. Freaking Beedrill has a Mega, Charizard Mega, Ponyta Galarian, Marowak has a Alolan. The few we're left with are some of the less appreciated or more forgotten Pokemon like Pharaoh, Parasect, and Venomoth. Ooh, a Hisuian freaking Shmurda Victory Bell. I can imagine an ancient Drowsy. Yo, a freaking Hisuian Starmie? Hisuian freaking Dragonite? But of course, on this place, Electrode and Voltorb. The point of that image is to just show where Pokemon has previously looked and been like, we're gonna add to that. And these are the Pokemon they have yet to add to. Whether it's a pre-evolution, Mega, anything. They could be based on Japanese Kamari balls, made out of bamboo fibers and being grass-type Pokemon. Interesting. Let's look up a Japanese Kamari ball. Okay, well, Sinnoh is in Japan, so I suppose this could be freaking Hisuian Voltorb. The man used to be a traditional Japanese deerskin grass type. Something happened and this man got stuck in a Pokeball and learned to breed in it. I see a lot of people mentioning grass type Voltorb. This must be why. Bamboo fibers being a grass type. It's also kind of cool because if they were to introduce a Hisuian Voltorb, they're inevitably gonna have to explain something about what it turned into, like how it came to be Cantonian. Based off what Voltorb's actual form looks like, if there's a Hisuian form, we're gonna be able to draw some line and create some lore about what's in between. And what's kind of cool, when they introduce Hisuian forms like this, it kind of implies the Pokemon is actually from Sinnoh. So like Braviary is Unovan, but maybe it's actually from Sinnoh. Hisui. Electrode and Voltorb are actually Gen 4 Hisuian Pokemon, but we just meet them first as Cantonian forms. Oh, tell me we got Hisuian Voltorb and Electrode. I can just see them using the little steam venting mechanism to propel themselves around. Maybe even learn steam eruption. Okay, I don't think people realize how Pokemon works. Like, let's just evolve Sableye and give him Hyperspace Fury. Wooden Voltorb, Wood Voltorb, Wooden Voltorb, Grass Electric. Okay, the bamboo deerskin's going far. Is it even deerskin? Sucker, they played football with these things. Did the Japanese invent football? This is a question I need to know the answer to. Alright boys, we're gonna watch a quick lesson. I hope you guys join me for this. Everything's gonna be fine.
Despite the cold, the crowds are really packed in tight. We're here to see a bunch of Shinto priests reenact a 1400-year-old sport. It's meant to convey the ancient values of dignity and proper etiquette.
Oh yes. Very nice. Walk a bit faster. Very good.
It's called Kimari, court football. And back in feudal times, the nobility were
Bro,
all
this poor
expected to.
Electrode.
The rules are simple. Keep the ball in the air.
They suck at this. What kind of Japanese tradition is this? This Electrode's gonna get revenge. This is why he possesses a Pokeball.
Kimari
This one's like,
is
sucker,
neither
cop, stop
winners
kicking me
nor
around. I'm
losers.
turning metal. He ain't even metal as a Pokeball. Nah, he is. Wait a minute. Why aren't the Pokeball Electrode steel types? Damn, they grasping at straws, bro, at bamboos. Oh, it breaks eventually. What happens when it breaks? This is when the Electrode evolves into a ghost type. Hey, yo, bro, we're gonna have a Voltorb? Right? It's gonna be the bamboo ball. And then he breaks and he turns into a ghost type. And the story is that's what possesses something, bro. You know, it's gonna be Voltorb. Hisuian Voltorb evolves into Spectorb. A ghost type, ghost grass type. He's the broken bamboo. Well, we learned a lot today. We learned that it's not called soccer, nor is it called football. It's called Kemari. Ronaldo over there, when he gets hit and he's rolling on the ground, that's a Kemari ball. Ronaldo, why are you so consistent? Kemari is life, Ronaldo says.
Why are you freaking so consistent?
Kemari. Every football player, they take off their mask. They're Japanese. Actually, they're Chinese. I forgot. It's not even Japanese. There's a layer further. It's a Chinese sport first. I can call it soccer if I want. I'm not gonna. The fact stands that these dudes can't exist in Hisu. So maybe they won't exist in the game at all, but logically, these things don't exist as of the time period we're in, 3,000 years ago. I want to see some Hisuian Voltorb to see if anyone drew any. Oh, yes! Yes, lad! Oh my god, bro. Okay, this is actually like, this is kind of sick. I'm freaking down for this. This is like the highlight. This is the peak of what we could get. You know, Pokemon don't have to look badass and super sick. We can have the ugly Turtonators. This can be one of them, and you'll learn to like him. Let's see what the Tumblr dude wrote. This ain't Tumblr, this is Tumblr. Hisuian Voltorb, the firework ball Pokemon. Of course it would lose its electric type and be a fish type. Fire type. I'm stupid. Okay, this is not a Kamari. This is not that. This is a firework ball. This man, you light his ass, and he's gonna explode. Everywhere. Oh my god, someone in 2019 tried to make a Jotonian or some other regional Voltorb based off the Kemari ball. Electrode of a Temari ball. What the frick is a Temari? It's a girl from Naruto. Okay, my guy is just locked and ready to go. This man is a little sad. Like, I've gone and done the research to make sure you go home prepared. Well, this is how Kemari balls tend to be. This is deerskin, but they flipped it inside out, and then they did something to the outside. They got their Crayolas out and they painted the outside. Maybe they stitched the center together. That's kind of what a soccer ball is anyway. I want to see some Voltorb eyes on that, which, you know, it makes me think, where did the bamboo come from? Why is everyone saying bamboo grass type? I'm here to confirm there is no bamboo involved. It is just deerskin, and they fill it with all these grains, and then when they're done making it, they suck all the grains out and it's a hollow ball. Some balls would need to be covered in a type of egg white glue and lightly roasted over a pine needle fire, producing a yellowish tint meant to symbolize the sun. Okay, so from what we've learned, what type is deerskin? No one can answer this question. Ask your mom, what type is deerskin? Normal type, honey. That is a corpse type. We ain't about to give Hisuian Voltorb. We ain't about to give Voltorb a Hisuian form. And this dude come out a normal type. Like, this is my true form. I'm comfortable with how I look inside. I'm ready to show you all that I'm a normal type. Man's gonna be rejected. Anyhow, that's it, guys. Go on and shank that like button. Do not take anything. Just take Take this crap with a grain of salt from the Kamari ball. Okay? We already sucked all the salt out. Just take some grains of salt with you back home. Forget any of this existed. Just have this in your mind and be like, hey, maybe one day a freaking bamboo deerskin Voltorb will show up in a trailer. Alright? Don't hope for this crap. School's starting. You got worse things to hope for. Bro, I hope my teacher don't... So I can close this video and go do your homework. See you on the next video.
Family. This the sound of my alchemy. The greatest success for all those who fell for me. I always respect the friends who wish well for me and live until the end and die. All time will tell for me. But I ain't going anywhere, believe me.
You don't gotta do your homework. Freaking go watch another video. Don't gotta be me. Go watch Jacksepticeye, whoever you want.